All right, looks great. This one looks great. The chat section looks great. All right. Hey there, everyone. Hitesh here, back again with another Saturday Live. And this is for among the first time that we are streaming on multiple platforms. And there are some restrictions on it. I cannot stream in 4K, which I usually do on YouTube. But anyways, this 1080p is also among one of the superior lives that we are doing. So it's not the ordinary HD live. It's a high quality live and high quality audio that we do usually. So this is nice. We are streaming on LinkedIn as well. That's cool. That's cool. So by the way, let me just remind you, we go live almost every single Saturday. There is no agenda for the live. We just discuss what the new thing I'm doing, what are the plans and all of that. You discuss your problems and issues. I try to solve them if I have the answer of them. Otherwise, community is here. Community try to give you some answers on that. And that's what we do. That's basically what we do. All right, so I can see majority of the people are on the YouTube itself. Looks like there is nobody. Oh, there are people. Priyanshu says 1080p will work if we are getting a whole lot of knowledge. I'll try my best. It's a regular kind of a conversation that we are having. There is no such like live. I have started another live stream in case you have noticed on the channel. I'm doing a live stream regarding Next.js, how I'm learning. It's not that I'm a pro in Next.js, as I'm learning on the go because it was just released like a week ago or a little bit while ago. So yeah. Script Vijay, oh, that's too big. We need to shrink it down. Ooh, okay, better now. So script Appwrite, which version is good, Cloud or Docker? Cloud. I can show you some of the stuff that we have been playing around with the Appwrite. So let me just show you some of the stuff that we have been working on. So here it is. So it happened that I was already working on one of the project which we worked on. Not just me, actually. Our team helped me in building all of this. So really a team effort we are going. So what we are doing in this one is trying to understand a lot about the time and all of that. Very soon I'll be making videos on it. So we have these kinds of snippets and cards. This is all connected to Appwrite. So this is what I have been chilling out and enjoying these days. It's really nice. Appwrite is amazing. It's super easy to work on with this. All right. So what are your views on a ChatGPT versus Bard? I just got an access to ChatGPT. In case you want to see that, I can actually show you. The ChatGPT access is really, really nice. I haven't used Bard that much, but if I go ahead and show it to you, now in the ChatGPT, you can actually enable the browsing features and plugins are also there. Like now I can ask it like, hey, what is the latest version of Next.js? And it will answer it, version. What is the next version of Next.js? So it can definitely go and browse on the web and can give me better answer compared to the previous one, because there was a cutoff date and it doesn't really answer you all of this. So yeah. So hey, just do it a little faster, please. You are on a live stream. So yeah, I'm sorry experiencing technical difficulties. Come on. Finished browsing the web. I actually asked it earlier as well. This is ChatGPT. You are on live. I asked this question earlier as well, as you can see here, and the answer was much better when it was finished. Probably I'm streaming, that's why I'm consuming more of bandwidth. Shouldn't be that problem, but it actually gave me a perfect answer. But here you can see hallucinating again. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of the stuff. I'm not seeing much of the. I'm actually seeing the LinkedIn questions here. Python versus Mojo. There is no versus here. See, I make a lot of YouTube videos around trolling other programming language and all of that, but there is no such thing as Python versus Mojo. It's almost like a superscript of Python that they're trying to add more functionality on that. And you can totally rely that for the next foreseen 3-5 years, the Mojo is not going to be even talk of the town. The Python is too much dominating, man. Python is too much dominating. I make videos just for fun. I kill a lot of programming language. I kill a lot of service. It grabs a lot of attention. if you watch the videos which I made about React Native, or I'm planning to make some videos on Flutter, only a handful of people are going to watch it. But if you need a little bit more attention, just kill any programming language, and that is how it goes. Okay. Nishtha, hey there, sir. Hope you're doing and Bhabi doing good. Hope you're enjoying your teaching profession. Absolutely, I'm loving it. The teaching profession is one of the best profession. Full stop. That's it. It is one of the best, and I'm utilizing a lot of my time in learning Next.js, which I enjoy a lot, learning a lot. I'm exploring cloud a lot through my master's degree, and I'm also every single day is coding and all of that. So this is good. Tell your experience with Amog Leela Prabhuji. He is, I would say, he's very, very intelligent guy. He knows how or what audience he's catering towards, and he knows how to pivot from his speech and all of that. So he's very, very brilliant mind. I think if he would be not in this priest mode, he would be in a great business mode. This guy understands a lot of things. I can say that. Okay, so VA Coder says, hey, 3 years ago, I commented I'm 14-year-old. Okay, and I know this. And you suggested instead of saying I have 14 years of experience, that's more important. See, the context of that was that instead of just mentioning that, hey, I'm so young, try to focus more on the projects that you are building or the work that you're doing. Your work should be first, not your age. Yeah, somebody can be 45 and say that, hey, I'm 45. It doesn't really matter if you're 45 or you are 15. What's more important is your work, what you have done, what you're trying to achieve. So that is one. Sanjesh from LinkedIn says, are you going to teach Flutter? Yes, we are already working on Flutter. We need to brush up our basics first, build some projects so that we can actually teach you something via the project. So that is nice. What I'm seeing is I'm not able to see the comments. I have to see the comments here on the page itself. It would be good if the comments actually comes directly on LinkedIn, and every comment. Why is it not streaming the LinkedIn comments here? That's bad. Anyways, a lot of audience on the LinkedIn as well. I'm actually enjoying here as well. At least I can type, hey all. So yeah. Shiva Patel says, is Decode batch enough for internship coding interviews? I would say no course or no book is alone enough. You need to put in some of your own efforts and at least one project that you can do on your own, whether that's an e-commerce project, whatever the clone you're making. Just do just do one. And that is enough to get you job, internship, whatever you're looking for. Because see, what happens is also recently I'm helping a couple of my friends here in Jaipur to hire candidates and stuff. And he has just said, hey, Tesh, you take care of inviting the candidates as well as taking the interviews. What I notice here is people don't have projects. You don't need 1,000 projects. And definitely keep away the to-do projects from your entire repo when you are submitting it. Just have one project which is good enough, decent work. When I open the project, it should have few good controllers, few good models into it, something like that, a big project. If you are just in the front end, at least handle some complex level of APIs, not just the basics like Pokemon APIs or random user me API. This is good enough to tell that, yes, you know how to handle APIs, but not good enough to tell that I can handle complex API with some Redux toolkit or context API. I know what is a prop drilling. I know the deduping of the request and all of this thing. So this is really important. This is important. Okay. Bajrang says from LinkedIn, what will be your strategy to start a new YouTube channel like yours in 2023? No such strategy. I don't do too much of the things with the strategy. I enjoyed, due to my job, actually, I was forced to make a lot of content in Hindi, and with that, I got more comfortable in teaching in Hindi. So I started with that. That's all. I started with that. Prakash says, Hitesh, love your work and your fitness. Thank you so much. These days, I'm not posting anything on Insta or something about my gym and stuff. But I'll probably start posting again. Yeah. Okay, Rohit says Cognizant with 7 LPA or drop plus triple ITH MTech. I'm always on the side of learning. So yeah, I'm kind of a pro learning. Go for that. Let me check my preferences here. Preferences. Why the comments are not stream? I can see I'm streaming in 1080, but I'm not getting any of the content. That's bad actually. Why the questions are not streaming here from both platform? It should be both platform. Oh man, the YouTube stream is almost unreadable at all. This is in slow mode. It is going so onto the slow mode. Like man. Okay. What do you want to say about GraphQL? GraphQL is nice. We'll probably make some videos onto it. See, GraphQL is like that bad habit that once you get it, you cannot avoid it. You want to write everything in GraphQL. And sometimes the setup of the GraphQL is overkill for some applications. It is good. You will fall in love with it immediately. But yeah. Appwrite with React Native OAuth. Yep, that is coming up probably this week. Yes, the app is all ready and all set, and probably this week I'll drop a big long video in which I will walk you through how to integrate Appwrite auth with React Native. So we have already prepared the app. We have already prepared it. Okay, Muhammad says, sound of your new keyboard makes so satisfying while exposing ChatGPT. I didn't expose it, man. I didn't expose it. I wanted to show a good side of it, but it didn't work out there. Damn you, ChatGPT. But yes, the keyboard sound, I'm enjoying it. Definitely 100%. I'm enjoying it. Okay, this is something really fun. I wish I could brought it up onto the screen itself. So Arunesh says, can you explain something about Quant Finance? See, the moment that 4 crore package got viral out on the internet, everybody wants to get a job in Quant. Nothing at Fang is like yesterday, not day before yesterday. Everybody now wants a 4 crore package and just want to work in the Quant. High trading, high trading. Oh man, that's so silly. That's so silly. I'm not saying that you should not run after if you enjoy the tradings and why not zero da? Why not grow? Just Quant because that's a nice statement by Paras. It says, React changed my tech slab from 0 to 30. A big shout out. All cool for the React itself. If React can do this, that's the best programming framework library. I don't know what to call React now. A framework, a library, because it does so much out of the box now. But yes, I think it's fun. It's fun. Anshu Raj says, after watching you, I started teaching on YouTube. Now I have 14K subs. Hey, Anshu, congrats. A big shout out to you. And a congrats, a big shout out. Okay. I knew about Quant long before cause my seniors got selected for Jane Street internship, 15 lakh per month. But how can I apply for them? If your senior got there, then have a network. Ask your senior about it. I don't have a network in Quant, to be honest. I'm not interested in Quant. I'm not interested in trading. I'm not interested in that 4 crore package. That doesn't excite me at all. So I'm not going to be going there. If it is pure about Socket.io and something learning about that, yes, that excites me, but not just the Quant. Please provide some project ideas for Appwrite hackathon. That would be cheating. Are you ready to share? Like the first prize is $5,000. Are you willing to share $2,000 out of it? See, one of the thing about the Appwrite hackathon is just try to solve a problem. That is of the highest of priority. Maybe you are not able to use all the features of Appwrite. Obviously, that would be on the high priority. But let's just say in some case you are not able to get that. Then it's okay. It's okay. Just go for problem first. And if you don't have a problem right now, just try to look around. That's the best way. Okay. Kunj says, hello Tesh, I'm working with Flutter from 3 years and earning lots of money. Good for you. Maybe a super chat here. Now I believe in skills than doing DSA. Now I have 4 interns while my batchmates are suffering in jobs and layoff. Sad for them, but I think you understood the whole big picture earlier, that it's not about DSA, it's not about OS, it's not about networking. It's about building a product which can serve the audience. That is where. And rest of the optimization and everything comes after that. First, the product needs to work. And then we can talk about saving the money via DSA, less network congestion, whole lot of things. But hey, good. Happy for you. Happy for you that you are earning good, and you are also hiring some interns as well. Good. Hope interns are learning. Let's team up. Sadly, it would not be ethical for me to team up with. I can skew up the result quite easily. So not really. Okay, so when will we expect, Basir says from LinkedIn, when will we expect to see you on Sandeep Maheshwari YouTube show? He is not going to call me. I'm enjoying more on YouTube now. I'm not planning to go anywhere at all. No travel, nothing. I'm just going to be sitting here on the desk. I'm enjoying so much of learning and coding. Every single day, a whole lot of my time is on to the state-of-the-art tech. Anything that comes up new, I'm learning it. In fact, my YouTube, like the videos that I want to make YouTube, that's also taking sometimes a backseat. That much I'm writing the code, and it's after so much long. Yep. After so much long. I'm building a lot of stuff that obviously will take 5 months, 6 months before you see the product, what we are building and all of that. But we are working on all open source. We are working on all open source. Yeah, this is where we are going. Okay, so hey Hitesh, an advice on cherry picking between frameworks and library. These days, just go for Next.js. No need to even discuss anything. Next.js is rock solid. It's nailing it down. That's passion. Yes, actually, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I have been invited to a lot of colleges. They are even giving the flights, the hotels, and even paying a little bit of my fees as well. I said, I'm not interested in that. I'm actually enjoying writing code more than anything else at all. If you'll see my code base and snippets and whatnot, right now there are 4 instances of VS Code and 1 instance of Z as well. So this is how much I'm back and forth going on with the things. And this is what I enjoy. Okay. There are some questions. A lot of questions are here. Can career gap is okay? Can I start learning from scratch for full stack? Yes, career gap is okay. Everybody once in a while face some tough time in the life, and that's okay. Maybe there was some really hard situation. Nobody like willingly takes that gap. It's the situation, it's the hardship which allows us to force us to take these gaps. It's okay, 100% okay. I think we should normalize this more, that yes, it's okay to have a gap. And yes, anybody can start any point of time. It's okay, it's good. Prince Kumar says from LinkedIn, React developer salary depends on how much to extend you can code in React. If you can just make a to-do app, it's going to be bare minimum basic. If you can inject Redux with it and handle APIs with it, and can work with the context API and knows about the deduping of request and whatnot, obviously it's going to be higher. And depends on where you are working. Location, company, everything matters. If you're working in Jaipur versus working in Bangalore versus working in San Francisco, it's different. It's different. What makes Next.js's default choice? Because I'm learning a lot these days, Next.js. Let me show you a couple of things onto Next.js that probably will impress you a lot. I'm not joking about when I say Next.js is actually killing it. So let me, I was just exploring the docs onto it. So notice here, I was just learning about the data fetching. And there are a couple of things here. I'll just show you. I'll just search for it. And notice here, if you can read this out, notice here, fetch is a web API. So they're using a web API. And on top of this, there is an automatic request deduping. Like what more you want? Like I, on a single page, can request for a resource 3 to 4 times without worrying about, hey, am I doing some optimized or not? And it does it automatically for you. This is what I was reading today. And Like how much you want more out of it. Uh, Options allows us to each request to have its own caching, revalidate, just a flag I need to pass on. Somewhere here I saw that they actually mentioned this flag as well. Yeah, here it is. Revalidate 10 milliseconds, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, notice here, all I have to do is just pass on this. If you see this, like what more you want? This much it for revalidating cache data. Like, why shouldn't I be impressed with Next.js? Give me one reason for not getting impressed with it. Thank you so much, Tejas Patel, for the super chat. Are there any other super chat? Let me just check that. No, not at all. So I'm streaming on a low bit rate, probably because I'm streaming on a lot of platforms. I won't be streaming much on the other platforms. It's not really fun unless I figure out how to pull the comments of other stream. Oh, I can pull in comments. That's nice. I just saw one comment. Actually, the comments of LinkedIn. No, there's no. All are YouTube. Nah, my bad. I hallucinated. I cannot pull in the code from the comments from other platforms, so it's not good. So probably next time I'll just share it on LinkedIn that, hey, I'm going live on YouTube and that's it. It's not really the best optimized experience here. But it's good. It's good event that a lot of people are on the LinkedIn. Sonu Yadav, Ashish Khan. Ashish Khan says, will Mojo bring revolution in AI and ML? It's too hard to say right now. It's in very premature baby kind of a stage. We can probably answer this 1 year down the line that we'll see that how much this is going to be. The adaptability of a language is very questionable right now. In case of Apple, the founders were very successful because Apple is a monopoly. Believe it or not, it's a monopoly. When it forces everybody to go in the Swift UI and the Swift, you have to. There is no choice there. You have to go with that. All right, so yeah, fun. And here, maybe it would be good, it would be not good. I don't know. What are you learning nowadays? I'm exploring a lot about Appwrite and some productivity tool for programmers, as well as Next.js. Next.js is a priority right now. And on some, like when I'm bored with Next.js, I'm exploring Flutter as well, because I want to make a video. YouTube died a stream on Twitter. We'll do that. We'll probably kill a couple of more programming languages. It is so fun to step on the toes of people. Yeah. Can you tell something about Web3 development? I think Naveen is a better person to answer that. I don't do much of Web3. I found it not that much interesting as of now. So I think not the correct person to answer. Okay. Do you know any functional programming language? Tell me the name. And give me some time and I know it. See, programming languages are just a tool, and once you understand the basics of it, I think you don't need to worry about it at all. Once you know these are arrays, these are objects, loop through the arrays, loop through the objects, functions, that's it. That is it. There is nothing much more than that. Basics of the classes, the singleton, these are just familiarity, so that's it. Getting a feeling that soon Next.js alternative is going to come. I don't think so. The way how Next.js is aggressively moving via hiring the core React developers and all the talents on the Vercel team, I don't think so they will be taking a backseat anytime soon. Solid.js, Remix.js, no, the marketing game is super high in the Next.js. And it is very important that your marketing game is of the top notch, even if you are open source or something. These days, a lot of things are open source. How much of JS is enough to start with React.js? My playlist, if you have finished my playlist on English channel, of course, I think you are good enough to move into, it's a free playlist. You just watch it and that's it. It's more than good enough. Okay, Vedant says, curious how the open source website like dub.sh or react.email, this authors makes very good landing pages from where we can learn to build this. See, in order to make the beautiful web pages, you really need a good designer. React.email, I haven't checked it out. Let me check this. Is that? It's okay. Nah, not impressed with React email. Let me try dub. Not im- Dub is okay. Yeah, dub is good. Dub is good. Dub is good. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. I've seen better pages than that. In fact, in one of my video, I have mentioned oh, you want to take me in the fight of JS doc versus TypeScript? Come on, man. We have just agreed, everybody, that TypeScript is good. Let's stay on TypeScript. I don't want to get onto that same svelte kind of a road that they took. Oh, man. No, don't want to do that. Sir, could you record or could you show how your setup, how you do these all things? My setup to record is very, very difficult because the camera that I'm using, the stream that you are seeing on LinkedIn is of horrible quality. What I'm seeing, what I'm streaming right now on my actual device is far better of a quality. On YouTube also, it's doing a fair job with the colors and everything, but on LinkedIn, it's just killing it. It's absolutely horrible. Okay. Okay. That is interesting. How do you learn multiple technologies at the same time and being able to develop softwares? It's something that we have been doing for so long. When we get bored of Next.js, we jump into Flutter, enjoy there. When we get bored of Flutter, we jump into Next.js. And when we get bored of everything, we just open up our PlayStation and enjoy there. Doing masters versus placement. Masters. I'm onto the education side, so probably I'm going to give you a biased review there. But yeah. Hey Tish, I'm going to be third year CSE student. What kind of project should I have in my resume for my intern at Mang and so on? I don't know about Mang. That's a tough question. But I expect that you don't need 1,000 projects in your resume. You just need one really, really good complex project in which you have worked for at least 1 month. When you continuously work on a project for 1 month, you can add insane amount of features on that one thing. So just work on any project which is having at least a month of work. That's bare minimum basic. Please, sir, being good in C++ is best to master any programming language. No, I think that's a false notion. You don't want to be good in one programming language. Like you can be good in any programming language. You can be good in JavaScript and be good in other languages as well. You can be good in Ruby. You can be good in Swift, C++. C++ is so much hyped in Indian market just because people have to sell courses, have to sell DSA with C++, have to sell with Java with DSA. The DSA market is so much saturated only in India. It's not that much of a big deal. It's just a subject. Just like learning JavaScript shouldn't be hyped at all. Learning Java shouldn't be hyped at all. It's just regular thing. It's just a regular thing. Okay. Okay, Hitesh, IPL, 2.5 months salary equals 25 minus 2 crore, 23 age for software engineering, 3.9 to 9 lakh. What's your thought on these things? These are unfair comparison, biased comparison. So I don't think so. It's apple versus oranges. There's no point of comparing them each other. It would be like, you know what, Jeff Bezos' salary versus other salary. It's not a good comparison. There's no point of that. Comparison needs to be something on relatable stuff. Comparing cricketers versus coders, it's almost like comparing cricketers versus somebody who's working in the police force. How much salary the police force get? That's sorry to say, but I think that's a bullshit comparison. Okay, suggest me a tutorial to learn TypeScript. Standing on a well and asking for a water, my friend. How that works, I don't know. I do have one of the famous playlist on TypeScript. The same playlist is available on Free Code Camp as well. It's available on my channel as well. Yeah. Google has walked away from traditional DSA round for UI roles. Yes, it makes sense for them to not lose the best candidates for UI roles. You don't do anything of related to DSA. If that would be backend, I wouldn't be walking away from DSA roles or DSA based questions. So yeah. Sandeep says, I'm so confused for giving clients tech stack in a budget and a client can understand. Client never understands. Client never understand until unless You just pick your premium clients. Yeah. BL Kumar says, sir, do you sleep? Of course I sleep. What about Flutter future? Abhinay, CTO at Mentor Thrive says, what about Flutter future? I don't bet on the future of any technology at all. One day it's here, tomorrow it might be obsolete at all. I don't bet on any of that. It's good right now. That's it. It's good enough for me to build anything into it, and that's it. What will be there in the future? We don't care. There is no point of caring too much about it, because if you care too much about what will happen in the future, you will never choose. Whatever is best right now, just go with that, and eventually you will pivot onto this. There are a lot of companies which actually build their mobile apps in Android. They eventually figured out that, hey, Flutter is good for us. They pivoted to Flutter. Then they realized, it's not working. Let's pivot to React Native. They moved on to React Native, and a couple of switching happens. Okay. Oh, that's a typical 101 Bangalore problem. Got an internship but couldn't find housing in Bangalore because PGs there are like slum homes and flats require deposit that interns cannot afford. Forget about interns, even software developers cannot afford the deposits there. Even when I was in Bangalore, the deposit that I didn't got it back yet. And that was a huge deposit. So I didn't got that deposit yet. I don't know what's happening with the Bangalore. It's crazy. It's crazy there. Okay, so a lot of questions are there on LinkedIn and whatnot. Very. Oh boy, I only missed my comment today. No, you didn't miss it. I didn't miss you. You have been consistent in the live. Sahil wants to know the setup of live stream. Can I pull this camera off and just go like that? Too much clarity. Imagine what it would look like when I go in 4K on YouTube. Watch out some of the previous Saturday lives where I go for 4K, and that's too good. Should we use a UI library while using Tailwind in Next.js? If yes, which one would you recommend? If not, why? Vedant asked this. Vedant, come on. I can suggest you one such library. If you really want to wish, we do have the Dev UI, which we are building as a next open source library. We have a lot of things, pages, components. So yes, we are working on the components, cards. These are the cards, beautiful, nice, sleek. All you have to do, come up here, click on the code. Here is your entire code. Copy and paste, works out of the box. There are React components as well. Copy, paste, works out of the box. Click button, copy. So yes, we are working a lot on this. We are very, I have some aggressive plans of going on that. Pages is also here, but we need to revamp this. This is not matching what the vision that I have, but yeah, we'll be doing it. So in case you want a library, Dev UI. So yeah, it's very open source. It's very nice. We'll still need to work a little more on this. Vedant says, happy to watch your live. Thank you so much. And by the way, people on LinkedIn as well, if I can see more easily your comments if you're on YouTube. Any bootcamps in future? No, actually, I have joined PW, in case you don't know. I am currently working at PW, so I cannot launch any of my own bootcamp. I'm just working there teaching for them and finishing up my master's. So yeah. Surya Sai says carousel component is missing, that do add it. I don't think so we can add it because carousel needs a little bit of JavaScript. We don't want a dependency of JavaScript or anything like that. We just want pure components which are pure and pure Tailwind. Nothing, no Redux UI, no JavaScript, nothing. We just want absolutely pure. Okay, so only JavaScript is sufficient to get a job. Since you are pitching only JavaScript, I would go ahead and say yes, but do you really know JavaScript? Do you know in and out of JavaScript and the application that we are building in React and all of that? Can you build them in JavaScript, pure JavaScript? If yes, it will take just a week for you to train on React. It's a very debatable question. If you know really well JavaScript, then obviously you can easily switch in React. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, crash courses. You can easily migrate there if you know that really well. Okay. After React, what are more you suggest to proceed? Next.js. Either Next.js or Backend. Uh, from where did I learn programming? Tons of resources, man. Tons of resources. A lot of people I followed, a lot of books I have read, a lot of documentation I've studied, a lot of courses that I've bought, a lot of courses I still do buy from the people. So there's a lot. It's a constant learning, and that's what I enjoy the most. Oh man, come on. Is DSA necessary to crack the? Can we lift up a little from DSA? Can we lift up tiny bit from the DSA world? Like, it cringes me out now, this DSA thing. It's so much hyped. Can we just treat it as just a subject and a topic to learn and that's it? Like, when we're going to mature, that it's just like that, man. Come on. Oh man. Oh, there's some interesting question as well. Okay, so where was the question? I'm just scrolling through it. There were some interesting questions. Just. While scrolling, this is also pretty interesting. Dinesh says, are you happy with PW then iNeuron? See, my friend, happiness is just a state of mind. I would say this much only. Happiness is just a state of mind. Okay, nice. Kabir says, what is better to choose for backend, Spring Boot or Mern stack? I'm a Mern guy, so I'll always recommend you the Mern stack. It's much more easier. This is where my comfort zone is. But if your company asks for your Spring Boot, then go for Spring Boot. I'll always go with this. What was your first salary? Even my first job included some of the commissions and everything for work that I do based on that. But I think the first payment that I got was, I guess, somewhat 8,000 rupees or 10,000. I don't remember exactly. But it was either 8,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. I don't remember it exactly, but it was something like that. 8,000. It was good money. It was a good money. I was paid good. 8,000 was good, man. Ritik says, hitting gym regularly? Nah, it's too hot here. It's too hot. So that's why I'm staying indoor mostly, not hitting the gym that much. But yeah, it's okay. I'm not out of the shape that much. I'm still not out of the shape. Okay. Yeah, now we are having some good questions. What's our thoughts on freelancing? Maybe you can make a detailed video. Yes, I would love to make a detailed video about what could be good, what could be bad about freelancing. That's something good to ask. Okay, so nice. Suryan says, you're a student from Full Stack Web Development 2.0. Oh, nice. That was my final last batch. We started at 1.0. We closed it at 2.0. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is it okay to switch job now? It's always okay to switch job. What about LCO now? Any plans? I cannot make any plans about LCO. It's now a property of PW. The company was sold to them. Now they do everything on that. I really don't do anything. Oh. Some questions. How to raise seed money? Seed money depends on what's your product. Pitch it to investors. There are so many VCs these days. And there are some in-between people as well who can help you to raise some money as well. Or get connected with people who have already raised money, sold their company. They are always in network of VCs. Okay. A random guy asked, is being a full stack developer actually possible for human? It's difficult, but I would say it's possible if you either have a UI library where you can just learn how to make web requests and handle the things. So it's decently full stack. Or if you're using some backend as a service like Appwrite, and just can go with that. So it's decently possible, but not that much high as a possibility. So yeah, the full stack doesn't mean, actually a lot of people make it as a joke as well, but the idea behind full stack is you can be good in backend, you can be good in front end, but at least you know the basics, that what's happening on other side of the road. You quite are familiar with that. You are aware of that. That is the idea behind saying that, hey, we need a full stack developer. Because a lot of time there are so engaged front-end developer who have no idea how the API works or how the API designs are being done. So at least if you have knowledge, you can ask better questions from the backend developer. There is less resistance there. So that's the idea behind it. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I don't even think about 1 year ahead. How can you ask me for 5 years ahead? Who thinks like that? Only the HR bullshit questions ask like that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself after 5 years on the Mars, because probably Elon Musk will take us to the... Oh man. These are bullshit questions. I'll be open about it. I'll be blunt about it. Where do you see yourself 5 years down the road? Probably CEO of Google? Like, what kind of question is that? Especially after COVID, you ask these kinds of questions, man. That's bad. How to approach learning Flutter? The way we are approaching it, we have done the setup on the system and now we're building fun stuff, crazy stuff. Some of the stuff is so bad that we cannot even record videos on it. It's so bad. But yeah, eventually having fun with it and play around, try to get the UI first, then try to learn how to send web request on that, then grab some web requests, then authentication and all these stuffs. Can we still buy LCA Pro? I don't know. I don't even check the website now. It's up to. If you see the plan there, that's great. If you don't see, I don't know whom to ask. Kalp says, as I'm seeing you since years, you have promised so many people to make videos on so many topics. If I'll show you my Notion, the amount of list there is already, it's so difficult. It's so difficult, man. It's not like the list is not there. The list is there, but it's not so easy. Another question: why do we hire you? Because you posted a goddamn job description on the LinkedIn. That's why you should hire me. Next.js today. Actually, there is. If I'll show you that, I actually wanted to make a video today as well. Let me show you. Where is that? Where is that? Not here. Let me show you. I was supposed to actually do a live stream today. Yeah, I actually did made this stuff here as well. Let me show you this. So even I made this thumbnail as well, that hey, I'll be going live with CSR, SSR, SSG, and ISR. Did prepared briefly content of this, but then I thought, why to miss Saturday Live? But yeah, very soon, make Notion list public. Oh, that would be nightmare. Too much pressure on me. Oh man, that would be too much pressure on me. But I can make a form where you can request videos and I can actually add them in my Notion. Is Notion API public? I can at least add them to Excel. That's nice. I generally watch your video at 2x speed. Now it's feeling weird. You cannot control me live. Man. That much AI is not yet here. That much AI is not yet here. Okay, so what role is best for web developer and management both? Is that DevRel? No, DevRel is not that. Development management, no. How do you use Notion effectively? I actually these days I'm using more of, there's a software Pieces that I'm using a lot, and there's also Excel sheet that we are using a lot. So yeah. Gaurav says, you were dedicated in the past as well. Saw your NDTV news talking about VoIP. I love tech. I love tech. That's how I explored that VoIP thing as well. Because it's not was about learning the things because I was looking for that specific. I just love to explore new things. What's new in the market? What's happening in the tech? That's where I enjoy the most. That's why I'm the first one to find out about these new editors and new tech and new languages. I'm constantly exploring. This is something that I enjoy the most. So the moment I see even slightest hint that this is something that's new, I upfront come and make videos about it. How's the weather in Bangalore? Okay. The Bangalore roads are so bad that nobody sees the weather. Like, how long you're going to be living just on weather? The infrastructure is terrible. The pricing of the rent and everything is horrible. It's not something survival for long. Nice. Okay. A lot of questions on LinkedIn as well. A lot of them. I tried to answer a few of them. That's nice. Okay. By the way, I'm still helping some of my friends in hiring in Jaipur. So in case you are looking for a job as a full stack or as a backend developer, front-end developer, the hiring is still going on at 3 companies, 3 of my friends who knows it. I have already mentioned this on my Discord server as well. And you can try this. Again, it's super easy. So in case you're looking up for me, reach me out on LinkedIn, Insta, or on my Discord. Three companies here in Jaipur are hiring constantly, of which one of them I'm closely associated and I'm consulting them as well, not on the pricing based on consulting, as a friend based consulting. So it would be fun to work with some of you. I couldn't find any unique ideas for project. Have you got any idea for intermediates? For now, I have an idea of building Chrome extension. Do you have any idea on it? See, ideas are not something which can be transferred or you can take it from a GitHub list. It's something that you really want to build. You are frustrated with something. You really wanted to build it. You just build it. In case you don't like that, like for example, we build this sticky notes up here. Absolute basics. We're not doing too much in here. We can just come up here, test and all of this and can say, hey, this is a YouTube live stream. So just like this, get it, update the note. And that's it, YouTube live stream. So build something like this in case you are feeling bored. That's what we do here. We love to explore things like that. So yeah. Chexy Gaming says, please launch a full-fledged industry standard Android development course. There is no quality curated course available. Yeah, it's not there. I agree with you. And there are not enough of people who can like really make the course worthwhile. So that's why there is no course. So eventually what will happen, you will not find much of the good quality courses on Udemy because the pricing is 300, 400 rupees. So nobody is interested in that. On YouTube, nobody watches the course content. So nobody is building up enough of curated list. The videos eventually will be filled with 2 hours, 3 hours video where you don't actually complete it. You don't see the full playlist. It is how it is. We are making the things. Okay, so what theme that you are using currently in VS Code? Again, it's a custom built theme. I'm yet not confident about the theme that I'm having. I'm still tweaking it every single day and stuff like that. So right now I'm not ready to publish that theme. I think within week or so I'll be ready to publish that theme. And then again, I'll publish the theme so that you guys can also use it. I wanted this time to be more minimalistic, not too much of the fuzz around it, because what we did in the teacher's dark theme was a little bit of outshining. It was flashy. Immediately you can notice it. This time I don't want that. I want subtlety into it. So yeah, maybe. So yeah, I'm still figuring it out. The green should be there in the active tab or it should be white. Still figuring it out. Not able to get it. I'm using UI color picker heavily. It's amazing. I think I should revamp it. There should be more colors, or we can use AI into it, but we'll be paying for that API calls. Questions. We all have questions. Let's check on to LinkedIn as well. How can we forget that? There are a lot of questions, interesting questions coming in. A lot of questions. What could be the so Anima Goel says, what could be best role including web development, management? We have already taken that, but we have taken that on here. Okay, so a lot of people, I guess, now have switched on to YouTube. I can see a lot of repeat questions that are coming in here. So yeah, YouTube is better. I can pull these questions here and yeah. Why has the RBI withdrawn 2,000 rupees notes? Only Modi ji knows that. I don't. What can I say? I'm not a cash guy. That's where these days techies are mostly on the card and phone pay and WhatsApp, that Paytm and whatnot. So add more colors. Yes, we need to definitely add more colors. The taste of my color is also changing. Okay, a lot of interesting questions are here. Some I won't be taking, controversial. I avoid that. Best documentation for Java. Probably Naveen can answer that. I'll ask him. I'll ping him. Call him that, hey Naveen, what's the best documentation of Java other than Oracle? Because we cannot say it out loud, Oracle. They'll put a copyright strike or send a copyright notice. Okay. How ChatGPT will affect developers? Your thought? As of now, I haven't found it that much interesting, to be honest. It is little overhyped. Definitely, it helps me to find some of the things faster. Like, hey, I want to make a database connection. Can you just write a quick iffy on the database connection in Mongoose? Probably it can do that. But by the time it will be generating a response, I can copy that from my snippets. It's a easier searching on the web, I would say. But then I'm worried about the hallucination as well. So yeah, it's good, it's decent, but I don't think so it is anywhere near replacing even a UI developers or UI designers even. Forget about developers. You are not there onto the point where you can actually make me a good markup which actually solves the problem and can iterate over it consistently. There's so much of tweaking. But yeah, it's a good starting point. Just like if there are templates available on Envato and all of them, is it replacing programmers? I found it just that much. Just because the templates are available, is it killing the developer's job? Probably not. Probably not. Yes, again, I agree on that. ChatGPT will never replace because clients don't have the exact idea. They change their time. They change their time every goddamn moment. But just because, think it like that, I don't think ChatGPT is even on that much extent. There are templates available of websites and mobile apps and everything. There are SaaS platforms which can do builder kind of a thing. Like there's this Flutter Flow or something website which has all these components. You just drag and drop and build it. Way better than ChatGPT. But is it replacing all the developers? Not at all. Not even closely. Okay, Tarun says, I was a tech enthusiast in the past, but it seems my interest reduced too much. Don't know why. What did I do to regain it? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Stay in the vicinity of people who are tech enthusiasts like me. I'm always like that. So that was a smooth integration of subscribe. So go ahead and do that. Ritik says, please share the Discord link. Have I created a new Discord link? Let me just check. Nope. I'll set up a new Discord link and we'll share it. I don't have it right now. I'll probably share some story Instagram or some. It's there in my Instagram bio. I can grab it from there. I'll share that. I'll share that soon. I don't have a shortened link as of now. Yeah. Yeah, instant promo. Yeah, that's nice. Already subscribed. That's nice. Then probably just stay here on the channel and watch some of the live streams. Look at the people who are commenting. They're all tech enthusiasts. You are in the community already. By the way, Bard is better than ChatGPT for coding. I don't think so. Any one of them is better. You still have to debug a ton of things. Is Discord paid? It's free, man. It's free. Free-ish. Like at least what we do is free. What we need for it is free. Romit says, I was waiting for a live. Hey, I'm here. And by the way, you forgot to hit that like button as well. Oh, now we have almost 300 people watching it. That's cool. 300 here. How many are watching it on LinkedIn? How can I check it? Is there a way to check it on LinkedIn? There's a way to leave that I don't want to. View event details. Oh, I moved it there. How many people are watching? There's no way to check it. There's no way to check it. It says 2 connections from here, 22 attendees from here, 5 attendees from Bangalore, 40. Where's the summary of it? What these LinkedIn people are doing? They have offered the live stream, no analytics, nothing. Yeah, anyways. That's an interesting question. I would love to take this one. Hey, my PC is too slow and it's not enough to run VS Code smoothly. I want to learn React Native. Expo have a problem. What should I do? See, the problem is right now for the mobile development, like world is already moving on browser-based ID. You can do GitHub. The PW has labs as well, PW Skills Lab. There is GitHub directly on the go. You can just spin up the code spaces there. But for the mobile development, there is no such solution as of now. You have to spin something on your own. I'll probably see that there are a couple of Git pods and stuff. Let me just check it. There is some Git pod or something like that. But again, if that is still paid, unpaid, I have to see. Yes, always ready to call. But there is a pricing involved. So which one is more feasible for you? Either paying upfront for a laptop or a machine, or paying to the services which are offering such kind of services. So which one makes sense to you more? Investing on a machine, which is one-time asset and it will be forever with you, or paying a monthly sum, $10, $5 to somebody online like Gitpod or CodeSpace, something like that. So it's really like that. Can you contribute to DevUI? LinkedIn, calculate by yourself. Yeah, LinkedIn is like that. Yes, we will open up the DevUI to some of the contributors, but we don't want random contributors as of now. The project is not in the mature phase. So we will invite a couple of people. I'll announce that on my Discord or Instagram somewhere. And we'll take 1 or 2 people, just that's it. And we'll take them as an intern so that they can contribute on DevUI and can build more components, more pages, just like that. So yeah, a good laptop. Yeah, I think it's much better to at least have one machine. You can work for somebody as an intern, or maybe work for a freelance project or something like that, and then we can probably do that. Earlier you said Next.js behave oddly on platform other than Vercel. Now I think I've changed my mind. What's your why you are learning Next.js? No, I haven't changed my thought. It is still the same case. It behaves so oddly when you deploy it on other thing. That's an internal thing that they're doing with the Next.js and Vercel infrastructure. They're binding it closely with infra. That is still the condition. But just because I have my critiques about something doesn't mean I like it or don't like it. That's a different aspect. And even if though maybe I don't like JavaScript that much, but still I code it every single day. It's not about which thing you like or not. It's about what market is, where the orientation is going on, which is the most productive technology. Whether you like, dislike doesn't really matter in case of tools. So I'm still on the side that yes, it is doing some quirky stuff in the hardware association, but I think still it's a fantastic tech to work on with it. Okay. Setup guide for YouTube video. I'll try that, but it's very, very difficult, man. It's very difficult. The room and shooting all of this, it's not easy. What you see, the all sharpness and all that, there is a big light source in front of me. I probably need to wear sunglasses for that. It's so big and so heavy. Okay. Gaurav says, hello sir, is your TypeScript playlist and free code camp TypeScript video content same? Which one should I watch? I recommend to watch my playlist because it's in the smaller bits and chunk. If you wish to watch in one video, I do have that. Same video is there on the free code camp. There is no difference in it. But I highly recommend that you watch the playlist instead of just one video short. One videos get more views, more attention and all of that. But it's for a student perspective, I think as a teacher, I would recommend that you watch it into smaller chunks. You can learn something, do more research, then come back, learn more chunk. If you're feeling that I can learn more, go for that. So yeah. Why green screen now? Studio background was good. No, change is the constant, man. I don't live in nostalgia. I believe in upgradation, so things do get upgrade. And I can do more stuff like sharing the screen and all this, so more features. I like it. I know a lot of people don't like the change. They want everything to stay same, but that's not how the world works. It's different. Uh, this is the funniest of all. Received on Paytm. That's nice. Okay. Are there any coding misconception or myths that you often come across and would like to debunk? Yes. Too much emphasis on DSA, that's the one. Too much emphasis on competitive programming, that's the one. Thinking that C is the only best programming language, or C++ is only the best programming language, or Java is the best programming language, that's a myth. Also assuming that, hey, interviewer will ask you to solve this question only in Java. That's a bullshit. Interviewer doesn't ask you to choose any language. You can choose any language. They just want a proper optimized solution and a good approach to solve that. So yeah, I think there are a lot of myths like that. Sir, confused between data science, AI, and mastering development. What should I do? I enjoy more in the development side, not in the analytics side of it. Just munching and massaging all the data and grabbing all the data, cleaning all the data. I don't enjoy that process much. I enjoy development more, so I stay in that. Deployment of the machine learning models and all of that is exciting. That's a DevOps part, but I don't enjoy that much playing around with data, Excel sheet, and Power BI. I don't enjoy that. The thing that I don't enjoy, I won't be doing that. No matter what happens, I won't be doing that. Have you ever refactored a significant portion of the code? Yes. Currently, we are doing it. Let's see what the outcome would be. Currently, we are actually refactoring a whole lot of code for one of the project that I took from a client. I'm majorly coding in that. Don't enjoy that much now, but there is no option. I have to get my hands dirty in that. So we are currently going through that, and that's the reason. Like I have to do this, so that's the reason why I'm learning a lot about Next.js and going every inch of documentation, because I need to write that code. I will be doing the refactoring of it. I haven't started it yet, but I have to start. So Jyotsna says, how do coders, YouTubers like you learn so many technologies this fast and introduce a course to? When do you get time to learn all of that? I would say a lot of past experience also help. Like, for example, recently I did a course on React Native. That took time, probably around 2 months or something, to actually grab and understand and learn a whole lot of things. So that took us some time. But now when we are learning on the Flutter, it's much more easier because of the past experience that we are bringing. The first React course that I built like a long time ago on the classes and all of that, that took time. A lot of concepts need to be there. I was not able to understand it easily. But after that, when I built the second course on React, and now if we are building the Next.js course, which was just released last week, it's much more easier. So past experience helps a lot. Plus the ability to read documentation fast is also super helpful. There's nothing magical around it. Also, nowadays, there's a help from team as well. They help me in building the products, help me in understanding the code. We together have a lot of brainstorming. So yeah, these days it's a teamwork. Yes, it's not like we are magical there and all of this. You are taking too many questions from same person. Probably I'm biased. Who can stop me in this live stream to being biased? Yes, world is unfair. Let just sink in. Okay, so all right, so it's been over a 1 hour 4 minutes. That's a long stream, man. Okay, so just a quick announcement. I'll probably be doing another live stream tomorrow as well. That will be on Next.js, some concept around it. So stay tuned and stay subscribed to the channel. The timing I haven't decided it yet, probably in the evening time or something, but yes, I'll be doing a live stream. We'll be discussing Next.js into it, some more concept that I have explored. If you have any questions, together we can explore the documentation, find an answer just like this. And the name of that live stream is I don't know Next.js, and that's true. I don't know Next.js. I'm learning it. So that is it. It was fun to stream. Oh, I was streaming on Twitter as well. I was streaming on Twitter as well. I almost forgot that. Like, where am I streaming on that? Oh, man. How do I find that where I was streaming on Twitter? That is so... Oh, gosh. I was streaming on Twitter. It is 2 viewers are there. This live stream I was having just fun. Oh, man. I realized that I was having just fun there. All right. Now, we can inject ads here as well. Should I try injecting an ad before we sum up this? Let me try. I've never injected any ad in my live stream. Have you ever seen any YouTuber doing that? Let me know in the comments of YouTube. Have you ever seen somebody injecting an ad into their live stream? How that would be? Should I do this? Should I inject an ad? There is a button here which YouTube is giving to me that, hey, inject an ad. Like, I don't know what's the point of it. But should I do this? Okay, let's try this. This ad will obviously not there on LinkedIn and stuff, but all right. So there is an ad that just got injected. How's that looking? Like, I'll probably see this 1 hour, 6 minutes. I'll rewatch this live stream and see that, hey, how is this? How we are able to inject the ads? Oh, man, that is fun. One more time. Oh, ad inserted. How now? Was the stream interrupted? Like, I really want to know. You tell me. Was the stream interrupted? Or you saw like a skip ad or something like that? Like, I don't know how it works. I pressed it twice already. Okay. Was that a skippable ad? Was this just a banner? Like, what was it? What was it? How was it? I have YouTube Premium. I don't know how that works. By the way, I'm also planning to bring in a couple of scalar ads. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Yes, after 5 seconds. Yes, skip ad. I use... Oh, gosh. Dilip says, thank you for the FSGS 2.0 bootcamp. I got a job as React developer. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Skipped that. Ah, gosh. That was a skippable ad? Oh, too bad. That's bad. Why is YouTube giving me this option? We don't do stream to just show the ads. We actually do non-skippable. Oh, non-skippable ad. That's bad. That's too bad. I don't know. I was just about to end the stream, but I saw this button here. YouTube was luring me in that, hey, press this button, press this button. Just for fun. I won't be doing that in the another live stream, but yeah. All right, so let's catch up tomorrow in another Next.js live stream. We'll be having some fun about, by the way, if you just know React as well, you can join in. You will be learning a lot about server-side rendering, client-side rendering, server components, whatnot. All right, so that is it. And thank you so much for joining in on this amazing Saturday. Bye-bye, everyone.